Hello and welcome to my Guardians of the Rift guide. This guide is about 2.5 minutes long and it's in text as you can see on screen, and I will try to also explain via audio with some extra tips besides the text. First, when you start the game you take 10 cells, and 1 weak cell you cast your NPC contact to fix your pouches. I just do this every single run, and then I run north. When I'm north, I wait for the game to start. As soon as the game starts, I set up the weak barrier and run to the mine. And then I mine the 130 to 40 essence, and then that's basically my lazy time done. Then we need to start getting proactive. When you have the essence, you run to the base and you make 1 weak guardian. And then you take another weak essence and you run to north to buff the already existing barrier. You will only need the most northern barrier. Do not set up any others, it's pointless. So, you buff the barrier, and then your goal is to just make as strong of a defense pre-first teleport as possible. You run south, and then as soon as you see the portals to altars open up, you go to the strongest possible one. You just charge the orb. You don't need to have any essence. You just charge the orb, and you make the strongest guardian that you can. Preferably at the end, you're gonna have 2 overpowered guardians at all times, and then the portal is about to open. Usually, I manage to make it till about. So I have 1 weak guardian, 1 overpowered guardian, then medium to strong barrier. I think it's usually medium before the first teleport. When the teleport opens, you get your full essence, fill your pouches, again go to the strongest altar. Don't care about if it's elemental or the other kind, and just make your essence and start charging the guardians. You will need 5 deposits. Each deposit is going to be 20%. You start at 10, so it's going to be like 110, so there is some leeway for some hits to the guardian, but not many. And you just go. After that, I usually just go right to the second batch with the essence that I have, make the second batch, and then usually in the middle I just go and buff the barriers. So I go to the strong or overpowered portal and just take the orb and buff the barrier. The barrier should be red, as in the strongest kind at all times, like as soon as possible, with 2 overpowered guardians. You need to keep track of the guardians. After that, it's just cruising. You just, you keep track. Games last about 8 to 10 minutes, depending on basically luck. If you get like medium to strong and not overpowered ones, you will take some extra time. If you have lantern, that helps. If you have the giant pouch, that also helps. But usually about 9 to 10 minutes I was getting on average. You are getting 55 to 60k XP an hour with the lantern, or like 50k without, with about 45 points plus. I'm getting 45 points already without the lantern, and the lantern buffs the points as well, so you will be getting 45 points plus. So that's about 22-ish rolls per hour, which I guess is okay. This is pretty early, so I'm sure the meta is gonna get figured out in a few days, and then we're gonna go from there. So thank you for watching. Here's the rest of the run with music. There's also text on screen. You can scroll back and pause if you need like pre-first teleport checklist, what you should be doing, or like prep or whatever you want. But that's basically it. The main thing is you have to maintain 2 guardians. If there's a 1 guardian out of 2 or 0 out of 2 for too long, you will fail the run because you will get overwhelmed. If there's like 6 or 7 creatures, and even if you then make 2 overpowered guardians, you will get overwhelmed and you will lose. I've failed many times because I was like, okay, I still have one overpowered guardian, it should be fine, but you can't recover basically. Even if you keep buffing the barriers, even if you make 2 overpowered, there's just no time for you to actually finish the game. So basically, yeah, as long as the overpowered guardians live and the barrier is the strongest kind, you will be fine. Right. that's about it. If you have any questions, put it down in the comment section. You can also subscribe. And here is the rest of the run if you want. And thanks for watching.